It is Charity Woodley from Clap for the Teacher over on Instagram. I am coming at you guys today. No, I am here to do a hashtag I teach too tag that I've been seeing everyone doing, and I actually got tagged in one for being who are some of your favorite teachers or via Instagram and YouTuber, and I was mentioned. Me? So I was excited about that, and that kind of motivated me to go ahead and shoot a video because I'm trying to use effective time management. If you know, you know. So the first question is, what do you teach and where? So I teach 4th grade in the Houston area. And this year, normally I teach English language arts and reading, but this year I found out that I'm just strictly teaching writing, and I love writing, so I'm super excited about that. And not only am I a 4th grade teacher this year, strictly teaching writing, I have a new position within my district. If you want to become a teacher leader, they have this program called Teacher Career Pathways, where you can apply for different positions such as mentor teacher, instructional excellence coach, effective practices, literacy specialist. I am a literacy specialist now, but within my district, you are also required to still be in the classroom, which is okay. So I gave myself a timeline on on how long I wanted to be in the classroom, because I have big plans. My plans is here, and I did like this because probably what I'm thinking and dreaming is this small, but what God has planned for me, baby, it can't fit on this screen because I'm on my iPhone. I'm on my iPhone, Team iPhone. It says, did you always know you wanted to be a teacher? I've been in education since high school, probably my junior year in high school, I applied to be in ECP, which is Early Childhood Program. And you had, my mind just completely went blank. But I wanted to be in this class because you got to leave campus for pretty much 2.5 hours to go work with some children. What? And you got to go get something to eat, which our teacher never let us get anything to eat. So I was kind of like, why am I in this class? But no, I applied to be in that class because I knew I wanted to be in education. But when I enrolled in the Prairie View A&M University, shout out to PV, who produces productive people. Okay, established 1876, the first historically black college or institute in this here great state of Texas. Just letting it be known. Just letting it be known. If you know, you know. But I actually got accepted into Prairie View to become a civil engineer. Who said we was gonna take all these math classes? Because that's not what I wanted to do. But I am where I want to be. I have been in education since 2008 as far in high school, but I graduated high school from 2009. It says, I got my questions mixed up. That's okay. We make mistakes. My second question was, how long have you been teaching? So I've been teaching maybe 5.5, 6 years. But you can't tell me anything different. In my mind, I've been teaching like 10 years. And I have. What is your typical teacher OOTD? So my typical outfit of the day is basically mess them up. And what I mean by that is, it's an outfit that is going to flatter my body, that I feel comfortable in, that I can move in, but also when the teacher sees, like, oh, she cute today. Am I? Thank you. But I love a good teacher tee. Some ankle pants. I am tall. I love a good jean, a little high rise, a little high waist. A little tuck it in, a little belt, a little cardigan for some days, but most times I like to pick my outfits out for the week, and out of the outfits that I pick for the week, I kind of go in and choose how I'm feeling that day. It's very rare that it's kind of, ooh, you woke up and just put this on. It's never going to be that. And let me say, if I come to school without my lashes on, sis, no, it is not a good day. It is not a good day, okay? It says, what do you usually bring for lunch? I try to bring a salad because, you know, as teachers, most of us, we go on these little fasts, do these little diets, and we fall by the wayside because what y'all got in the lounge? You trying to order something to eat? Yeah, I'm going to do Uber Eats. Oh, Wingstop sound good, but that is how the day goes. And so most of the time during my lunch break, I'm using that time to be productive, or I'm doing a lunch and learn. So sometimes my 30-minute lunch, which should be 45, is not my time. So I most definitely do try to meal prep with some protein, for sure something to drink. I always have water. And my school actually has the filter water, but I'm a big fan of spring water. Big fan of spring water. If you say water does not have a taste, sweetie, you need to taste buds, clean your tongue, brush your tongue, okay? Water does have a taste, and spring water is where it's at. Alkaline water is where it's at. What is one of your favorite books about teaching? One of my favorite books, all the books that I paid for in college that told me nothing, absolutely nothing about the teaching profession. Those books. No. My favorite book, because I always get excited about school, it's The First Days of School by Han Yan. Let me look it up, girl. It's The First Days of School. The First Days of School, How to Be an Effective Teacher by Rosemary T. Wong. I like that book. And then The Day You Begin. Absolutely love that book. And I don't think I still answered that question right. What is one of your favorite books about teaching? Yes, so I will have to go with The First Days of School. The Effective Practices, because I like looking at the pictures like most of the students do. What is one of your favorite teacher movies? Bad Teacher. One of my favorite teacher movies, School of Rock, Sister Act. What? La 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 la. Let's do Frank. Hey. Joyful, joyful Lord, we adore thee. Sister Act 1 and 2. Okay. Who was your favorite teacher? Let me just say this. I switched schools a lot. It was very rare that I had a teacher who stuck out to me. It was very rare that I had a teacher who actually took the time to work with me, to think more of me than just the color of my skin, to think that I was not a dumb little girl, which I wasn't. I made great grades. The problem was I was talkative because I was bored. They weren't using blooms back then, sweetie. So you're gonna do this worksheet. I finished the worksheet in 3 minutes. What's next? So I do have some teachers who stuck out because they took that time to get to know me. And it's all about building relationships, and that's what they did. I had a teacher in 3rd grade, Miss Bishop. She was simply amazing. The name of that school was Larson Academy in Arlington, Texas. Miss Bishop, she was everything to me. 4th grade, it's not that she was one of my favorite teachers. I just remember Her name was Miss Winklejohn. She had just gotten married. It was her first year teaching, and Lord, please, I hope after that year she had a better year. It was her first year teaching. This was Argyle Elementary in Smyrna, Georgia. I'm so sorry, Ms. Winklejohn, if you ever see this video. As children, we saw her areas of weakness, and when I say we prayed on her, I don't know if I learned anything in 4th grade, but I was on the AV on the road. Sorry, Miss Winklejohn. Mrs. Winklejohn. 5th grade, I had my first, 5th grade, I had my first black teacher. No, I lied. My kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Hayes, Birdie Elementary, Dallas, Texas. Miss Hayes was everything. Although she did scare the living, she had a pet tarantula in her classroom, and I will never forget her for this. She just used to put the tarantula on the table, and that is why I'm petrified of spiders today, tarantulas specifically, because of that. Because I'm like, oh my gosh. And when thinking back on it, it's pretty cool. Like, she was a fly teacher. She always came to school, honey, well put together. Had her suit, her heels, her nails, her shortcut. What? I'm here. So I would say most definitely of my teacher style, coming to school looking good, Miss Hayes. That's who I got that from. When you get off into middle school, Miss Thompson, Campbell Middle School, Smyrna, Georgia, 6th grade, loved her. She was my reading teacher. Loved her. She made learning fun. She made reading fun. She engaged us while she was in her rocking chair with her heels and her red lipstick. Okay, so engaging. Absolutely loved her. When you get into college, college. Miss Lisa Johnson, honey, Wilhelmina Delco, love her to death. Little girl, don't be in that teacher's lounge. Ain't nothing in there for you but mess. That's all she would say, and some more little stuff, but I love her. And Miss Johnson, I'm 5'8", okay? Miss Johnson is this little, and she'll be all in your face, okay? Like she the Hulk, and I love it, okay? And I call and check on her from time to time, but I absolutely love Miss Lisa Johnson. Dr. Patricia. Just had a moment of time because she recently passed away. She was my student teacher. She always looked out, always pushed, just not me, but all of her students to go harder, to be more than the expectation. Because no matter what she said, they looking at you, they judging you. Don't give them anything to talk about. When you come in, you need to know your stuff. And that's what she made sure we did, inside the classroom as well as outside of the classroom. That's pretty much it. And that's sad, right? Reasons why I'm a teacher. Because years from now, when my students are graduating and going into the field of education, they're going to be giving a shout out to Miss Woodley because lessons were engaging. I was respectful. I treat these students like they were my own. You know why? Because I wouldn't want anyone to talk to my child crazy, or talk to him as though he is less than, and I know he's not. So I just try to give my students the same respect that I would want. Most definitely, as a parent, as a teacher, as a mother. Who are some of your favorite teacher YouTubers, Instagrammers, Snapchatters, etc.? Girl, let me get my little book so I can let y'all know. So, some of my Instagram people that I love watching, and I may miss some. Trust and believe I may miss some, but these are a few that I wrote down. So, I love Kay's Classroom, at Kay's Classroom. Teaching Busy Bee, she's a Prairie View alum. Don't know sis personally, but she's been teaching maybe 3 years, and her following has really grown, and the content she posts is very good. And then about Kay's Classroom, I just want to go back and say I love that she posts videos on how she creates things for her classroom and gives us updates on the things that she's created. I do love that. I love Vashara. She shares resources. She's a cheer coach. She's fashionable, honey. She does lifestyle, and I completely love it because she is the example. She's a mother, a wife. She gives an example of how you can be an effective teacher with a side hustle, as well as teaching busy bees. Sis just started clothing as well. The lit teacher, Sierra, Prairie View alum, she's amazing as well. Great content, and she does some awesome workouts, so make sure you check her out. 5'1" teacher, I absolutely love her. I love her classroom. She's a middle school teacher, I believe. I love her classroom set up, her classroom management. I love her post, how she is so engaging with her other teachers, her co-teachers on her team. I think that is amazing that they have that relationship, because at every school and every team is not the same, and you don't have that. So it's good to have that support while you're at school. And my most favorite is teacher of all, Miss Ram Kelly, at Ram Kelly, who is, we used to teach together at my old school, and she has been everything to me. She is a mentor. She is a survivor. She is what every first year teacher needs. For me, she was my saving grace. She is the reason why I did not quit my job. Her and Miss Olguin. I thank you all so much for allowing me to vent to you, for giving me those words of affirmation, giving me that encouragement that I am doing what I'm supposed to do as a teacher, even though things are around me are crumbling down. You all gave me the strength to keep pushing and keep going, and I thank you so much for that. I really do. And I have to stop talking because I'm gonna cry. Did the tears drop? Okay. What is one of your best classroom management tips? One of my best classroom management tips would be procedures, routines. That has to be established the first week. Procedures and routines. How do you enter the classroom? How do you leave the classroom? How do you get up to go sharpen a pencil? Do you get up to sharpen a pencil? Do you raise your hand? How do you want your classroom to be ran? Those are some things that you have to think about. And I know for me, I'm easily distracted. I'm ADHD, ADD all day. So as I'm teaching a student get up, this me. Look, girl, sit down. Because for one, you did not raise your hand. You didn't do the 1, the 2, or the 3. Okay? So establishing how you want your classroom to be ran. Because once your classroom is running like this, it's consistent, then teaching can occur when your kids all up over the room. Miss, I don't have a pencil. Miss, I don't do that. Miss, first of all, my name is not Miss, and I don't answer to Miss, and you shouldn't either as a teacher. Your name is Miss what? My name is Miss Woodley, and that's what you would call me. Do I call you little girl? Little boy? Go sit down. You know? So establishing respect, those routines and procedures, because once that is in place, learning can truly take place inside your classroom. What is one reason you decided to become a teacher? I decided to become a teacher to correct the wrongs of the teachers who taught me. I didn't feel as though I was cared for. I didn't feel as though any of my teachers liked me at all. My teachers knew about me and things like that, but I don't feel like they went out of their way, except for the few that I mentioned, to make sure that I was good. And like I said prior to, most of the time I was at a different school. So maybe they looked at my file and realized, oh, maybe she's just gonna move in a couple of days, a couple of weeks, or whatever, some months. So I don't need to put that much time, energy, and effort. And that's wrong. Wrong. Any student that has a seat in your classroom, whether another teacher sent that student in there so they can get some act right, it is your responsibility to make sure that they are good while they're in your classroom. Okay? Always, always, always. So that is one reason I wanted to be a teacher, to correct the wrongs of the teachers that I had in my past. And also, like I mentioned earlier, my early childhood profession program, we would go to schools, and I was in a kindergarten classroom with the first year teacher, Minnie's first year teachers. And she had a student who moved from, I think, Venezuela to Texas. And when I say she cannot speak any English, and we would go Tuesday through Thursday. So we had that same classroom for a semester, or you got changed if the teacher or something, you weren't meshing or doing something right in the classroom, never got changed. But anyway, I was working with this one particular student. Every day we would work together. I would do flashcards for her. I would have on the picture, I would have the flashcard with the word and the picture, and we'll be back and forth every day. My name, hello, my name is, back and forth, doing little things like this. And when I tell you, one day I walked in that class and she ran up to me and was like, Miss Woodley, I'm so happy you're here. Did you just, ah! So at that point, I was like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I want to be able to help others the way I have helped this little girl. And I am so grateful for those moments. I'm so grateful for the opportunity and that experience to even be in that early childhood profession program. So this is hashtag I Teach Too, my teacher tag. What they say: like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you check out my teacher Instagram page, which is also Clap for the Teacher. I do some fun, engaging lessons there. I post teacher tips. Sorry. I talk about resources to use in the classroom. And with everything being virtual now, I want to make sure that I'm doing the very best that I can with my virtual platform and my Clap for the Teacher. And I'm not just doing Clap for the Teacher just to say, this is me. For me, this is my digital e-portfolio. So I can look back, and anytime like a new job opportunity or anything presents itself, oh, this is what I've been doing. Here's what I've been doing. It's the e-portfolio. Click on the picture. You can see the likes. You can see my engagement. See how many it has reached, how many the post has reached. So I would encourage all teachers to have a professional Instagram account, a professional Twitter account. I do have a Twitter. I don't use it as much, but I do feel as though Instagram is the way I can express myself just a little bit. I keep just a little bit. But I hope you all enjoyed my teacher tag. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you do check out Clap for the Teacher. That is me. That be I. Have a great, great day, and please make sure you wear your mask. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. And don't let them kids run your classroom. No. And I just want to leave you with this. Never, ever, ever, don't forget to clap for yourself. Because as teachers, we forget to do that. So make sure that you clap for yourself and all the hard work and all the things that you don't give yourself credit for. You did that. Okay? You. Thank you for watching. Bye.